Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Alicia and today we are starting weekly vlog number 2. I'm gonna try to film a little more this time and kind of go in order of the days. I know I didn't do very well last week, but I figure as the weeks go on, I will get a little bit better each week. So it is Saturday. I am getting ready to put up the first vlog and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rolls for Crave-a-thon so you guys can see that. And I ultimately decided to do 2 rolls per week, maybe more if I can finish the books in time, because I do have other books in the month that I have to read, and so far so good, cross fingers. So let's go into the rolls and we will see where I land, and hopefully I don't keep landing on the werewolf faction, but yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so here is the board. Just to recap, I started outside of the game board and landed on werewolf, and then got our lovely 6 and landed on a second werewolf. So let's see what the dice has for me today. This will be roll number 3 in the Crave-a-thon. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, yay! We get to do a vampire prompt. Let's take a look at the prompts and see what we get. Okay, so if you saw the previous clip, you saw that I rolled and landed on a vampire or red square. And so I'm looking at the vampire prompts here on my little laptop. So we have read a book with the word vampire in the title, which, to be honest, I don't know. I do have one, so that could be a possibility because I just got one. Read a book about vampires. Definitely have plenty of those. Read a book with a red cover. I'm looking behind me in the camera and I think I might have one over here somewhere. 4 is you have had a bloody hell of a day. Choose your favorite drink and relax. Okay, so that's like a self-care prompt. You find out your mating bond with your vampire was a forced and fake bond. Take the day to relax and get your head back in the game. Okay, so another self-care prompt. Let's see. Jackson and Grace sit outside on the parapet watching the aurora borealis for a date. You love seeing all of the different colors. Pick a book that has the night sky or the colors of the aurora borealis on the cover. Oh. I'll look and see, but I might save that one for later. And the last prompt, it says, vampire bites. Hudson and Grace are sent into a sense of euphoria every time they touch. Hudson has a low growl in his throat for Grace, while Grace gets a little hot and bothered when Hudson feeds. Read a book with an enemy to lovers trope or a steamy romance. Ooh. I might have a book for that too. Let me look and I will pick a book. Okay, so after looking through all of my shelves and the prompts again, I think I'm gonna go with this book and it will count for 2 different prompts. It will count for read a book about vampires and read a book with a red cover. And for this I chose Vamped by Lucian Diver. It has red, it's about vampires, and it's gonna be a quick little read, I think, which I think will help me because I do have some bigger books that I might want to try to fit on my list with this read-a-thon. So I will read this one and that will count for 2 of the vampire prompts. So as of right now, we have 3 werewolf prompts that have been picked and cannot be chosen. And we now have 2 vampire prompts that have been chosen and will be discarded when this one is read, because I have to take them off the board. Let's see what the next roll brings me. Okay, so now that we have our 3rd book picked, let's go ahead and roll and see where the dice takes us to. So now we have 2 factions in play, werewolf and vampire. Let's see if we can get a 3rd one. Rolling the dice. 2. 1, 2. And back to the werewolf prompts. You know, I'm beginning to think that my own read-a-thon hates me. But let's take a look at the werewolf prompts and see what we can find. Okay, so if you saw the previous clip, I cannot believe I'm going to be saying this, but we landed on another werewolf prompt. I don't know what it is with these werewolf prompts, but they really want to be read. So looking at the werewolf prompts again, I know that I cannot use prompt number 2, read a book with silver or silvery foil on the cover. I've already picked that one. I also cannot do It's a Full Moon, read a book with a moon or stars on the cover or in the title. And I also cannot use Shapeshifters, read a book featuring a shapeshifter. All 3 of those prompts have been discarded. I cannot use them. So that leaves me with take a bite out of a novel and read a book in one sitting. Doable. Challenge the alpha, start a series you are intimidated by. Also doable, but that's going to be a thick book. Self-care prompt, have a howling good day with some self-pampering. And another self-care prompt, make a transformation and shift things around, declutter and organizing. Ooh. That's going to be a tough one. Let me look, because I think I have 2 books in mind. If not, then I'm going to go for a self-care prompt. Okay, so after much looking through my shelves, I haven't yet picked one of the books that would fit this prompt, the take a bite out of a novel and read the book in one sitting, but I did come up with a couple of options. Options are some of these yellow ones behind me, which are Nancy Drew's. We've also got the Hardy Boys over here behind me with the blue, so those are also options. I could read one of those. But then I picked up some other ones, so all of these are options, and I guess you'll find out in my wrap-up which one I chose. But I found Cruel Crown by Victoria Aveyard. I believe this is a prequel one and very short, so easily read in a sitting. There is also the Unicorn Shifter Academy. I don't think... This is a new one for me, so this one is also pretty short. Let me see. Yeah, 231 pages, so, and again, could probably read that in a sitting. The next one is called The Taming of the Clueless. This is kind of like a parody of like Taming of the Shrew, but with Clueless. Again, very small. And the next one is also a parody of Star Wars. I don't know what the parody is supposed to be for this one, I forget. I don't know, it doesn't say. It doesn't say what, like, which one it's supposed to be, but this is also a short one, so this is an option. Again, I will show you which one I picked, but that will fulfill the prompt of take a bite out of a novel and read a book in one sitting. I know that that probably should be a bigger novel, but I'm going with the little stuff. I'm taking clear advantage of that prompt. And if I can read a small book in one sitting, I'll do it twice over if you let me. Okay? So there you have it with the Crave-a-thon rolls. This is for the second week, so roll 3 and roll 4. We had a vampire and a werewolf. We'll see what happens with that reading. I am getting ready to, I finished Dead to the World, so that will be updated on my Goodreads soon. And I am going to be starting Belladonna soon. If you think that I should read any of these over the other, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll read that and take that into consideration. I can't think of anything else that needs to be updated at this time. So, oh, my Goodreads challenge is about to max out. I had set my goal for 52 and I'm currently, I believe, at 51. So one of these books, probably Belladonna, will be my 52nd book of the year. So anything that I read from now on after Belladonna will be extra. And I'm interested to see like how many I get towards the end of the year. So be on the lookout for that, because I'll probably do a video on it depending on how many I read. I would like to break 100. That would be amazing. But until later on, I will try to update you later on what I'm doing, and I will see you guys later in the week. Bye for now. Editing Alicia coming in to say that what you've seen so far was the beginning of the week, and I did not film nothing. Zip, zero, nada. I didn't film anything for the rest of the week. Don't know why. It did get pretty busy, so I'm gonna go with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here and begin with the next vlog. So that's all for this one. If you liked what you saw so far, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when we have new content, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!